Welcome back to Puckett Fieldhouse, Central Methodist University. This is Charlie Brown along with Quentin Norris, who you will hear at halftime. We've got men's action for you. The ladies' game just ended a few moments ago, and the final score on that was 79-67 in favor of the Lady Eagles. Want to show you some information about the Heart and what the standings are, so you'll know the importance of this ball game. The Northern Division, William Penn comfortably in first place there with an 11-1 conference record, and then Mount Mercy and Grandview next at 7-5. Clark and Peru State at 5-7, so Peru State 5-7 in the conference, 9-12 overall. Culver 4-8, Graceland 2-10 in the conference. On the south side, Evangel 8-4, Park and Benedictine at 7-5, and then Central Methodist, Baker and Mid-America Nazarene at 6-6, Missouri Valley at 3-9. And in talking to Coach Mike Davis on the women's side, he said that they've changed the rules a little bit about the playoffs, the conference tournament, that they will take the top 3 teams from each division, and if that were today, that would be William Penn, Mount Mercy, and Grandview on the north side, and that would be Evangel, Park, and Benedictine on the south side, and then the next 2 teams that get in are the teams that are left that have the best conference record, not the 4th place team in the division on each side, because Coach Davis explained that last year they had a team in the tournament that had a losing record when there was a team with a winning record who did not make it, so they have changed that. So if that were the case right now, it would Central Methodist would be 4th, and Baker would be 5th with a 6-6 record, as Clark and Peru State both have losing records. So that's the importance of these ball games, as the Eagles need to string some wins together. They have lost 4 of their last 5 ball games, and it has been a struggle for them to score points lately. Looking at this, they have Benedictine next, and Benedictine is just above them in the standings. That's at Benedictine. And then Grandview, who's got a 7-5 record in the Northern Division. And then Evangel, who's number 1, then Park, who's number 2, Mid-America, who's down near the bottom, and they finish out with Missouri Valley at the bottom of the Southern standings. So they've got some ball games that they can win, and they've got some really tough ball games coming up. Today really is almost a must-win ball game for the Eagles, as they've got to beat the people that they're supposed to beat. And Peru would be a team that you would say at 6-6 and 5-7 may not be a game that you look at and say, well, Central should win that one fairly handily. But it is at Central, and they do have a few things going in their favor. They've gotten players back healthy. They have a new, little different-looking starting lineup for today, and we'll give that to you in just a moment. But we wanted you to look at the overall stats so you could see where the standings, so you could see where the Eagles are, as opposed to everybody else. Rachel Moore up here trying to take pictures, and I looked at her, which is not what she wanted when she did that. So we'll clear off the standings on the screen, and we'll get the scoreboard put up. As you see, we've got a little over 5 minutes to go. Here are your starting lineups. First of all, for Peru, for the Bobcats, they start a 6'4 junior guard from Omaha, Nebraska, number 1, Troy Houghton. A 6'4 senior guard from Lincoln, Nebraska, Henry Tanksley. Houghton averages 10 points per ball game, Tanksley 9.3. And then a 6-foot junior guard from Aurora, Colorado, Man Baker. He averages 8.9. A 6'1 sophomore guard from Bloomington, Illinois, number 15, Donzel Johnson. And a 6'8 junior forward from Chicago, Illinois, Jabril Harris, averaging 16.6. So they go 6'8, 6'4, 6'4, 6'1, 6 foot. For the Eagles, they go this way. 6'4" senior guard from Norcross, Georgia, Tim Cameron, number 3, averaging 12.6 points per ball game. Number 11, Isaiah May, a 6'5" sophomore guard from Belleville, Illinois, averaging 9.1 points per ball game. Marcus Anthony, a 6'2" freshman guard out of Jeff City, Missouri, averaging 8.6. Jonathan Brown, a 6'3" sophomore guard from London, England. And Fodi Kamara, a 6'6" senior forward out of Queens, New York. So that is starting lineups for both sides today. Kamara averages 10.5 points a ball game. For the season, the Eagles score 76.3 points per ball game, and they give up 66.6. For Peru, they score 74.8 and give up 74.5. So 76 and 74 makes for a pretty competitive close ball game. Eagles give up 10 less points per ball game, so we'll see if the defense makes a difference for them today. As we're down to about 3 minutes to go. While we do that, we're going to take one quick break, and then we'll get everything set up and ready to go here on the Hart Conference Network from Central Methodist University. We'll be right back.
Life in college has changed forever, and now you get to choose the college experience that fits your world, your way. It's your education. Finally, you get to choose. Central Methodist University is the place to start your journey, whether it's learning online or going to class in person and enjoying all a traditional college life offers, like the Digital U technology and lifestyle at Central. Central has a network of offerings that are hard to beat, from nursing to marine biology, from chemistry to music performance and cybersecurity. The athletic programs at Central are among the best in the country. The campus is safe, and there are dozens of clubs and organizations from which to choose. Or, if a different way of learning is your thing, we have classes across Missouri and online. Get your college experience on track your way. Choose Central Methodist University. Fayette, Missouri, online and statewide.
We're back. Quentin's guesstimate of 4:10 is just about on the button, Quentin, for the start of this game. Previously, the women's game was going along just fine and then got slowed down by having to check the monitor about 4 times in the fourth quarter. That slowed it down a little bit, so we're just a few minutes behind schedule. Officials are out on the court. We'll have the starting lineups for you again in just a second. As they're finished up, couldn't tell if that was Marcus Anthony or Trent Lyles with that dunk. Either way, it's pretty impressive. Lyles is 6 feet, maybe. Anthony is listed at 6'2" with some hops. So both of those guys, young men, have a lot of hops. So we're just about set to go. Again, this is the Coaches versus Cancer ball game. Coach Sherman over. Natalie attired as always, tennis shoes on, as that's the symbol for the Coaches versus Cancer thing. All the assistant coaches, all the coaches, Matt Sherman, Trent Short, Mark Muller, all tennis shoes. Bob Ludwig is the head coach for Peru. His assistants, Andy McMahon, Mark Rabick, and Dominique Wright-Hardy. So we'll get cut over. No, we won't. We'll go back to the one we had so you can see the starters come out for Peru State, and I'll tell you who they are as we get ready to go here in the nightcap. As I'm pulling up the Troy Houghton, 6'4" guard, junior guard from Omaha, 10-point average. Henry Tanksley, 6'4" senior guard, 9.3 points per ball game. 6'1" sophomore, Donzel Johnson. Number 15 and 22, Jabril Harris, 6'8", junior, averaging 16.6. Now we'll go over down the other side. Let you see the Eagles come out as I'm pulling up our stat line for the ball game. At a guard, a 6'4", senior from Norcross, Georgia, Tim Cameron, averaging 12.6. He was on a watch list, top 100 small college basketball players in America. Isaiah May, a 6'5", sophomore guard from Belleville, Illinois. Jefferson City freshman guard, 6'2", number 12, Marcus Anthony. And that was him with the dunk. At a guard, a 6'3", sophomore from London, England, number 20, Jonathan Brown. And a 6'6", senior forward from Queens, New York, number 23, Fody Kamara. So we're just about set to go. Get our cameras ready. It looks like trying to figure out who's going to jump center. I would have thought the 6'8" would have jumped center, but I would be wrong. The 6'4", Troy Horton is going to jump center. And Fody Kamara will jump. Nope. Isaiah May will jump for the Eagles. Everybody fist bumping, ready to go. Cameron has to take something off and flip it over to the bench. And we are underway. Kamara has it, and he's going to go right to the hoop. Underneath, lays it up and in. Fody Kamara, 6 seconds into the game, and the Eagles are up 2. This is Man Baker. Loses it all the way across the floor. Picks it back up. Cameron forces him down the baseline. Houghton. Shot blocked. Might have been by Kamara. May comes out with it. Kamara again. He's been welcomed back. He was out sick for a while. Now he's back. Anthony. May. Back to Anthony. Brown. Cameron. Down the lane. Underneath to Kamara. Nice pass. Lays it up and in. Kamara with all 4 Eagle points. Houghton with it. To Jabril Harris. Man Baker. Houghton. Spin. No good. Off the hands of Marcus Anthony, out of bounds. Hasn't touched anything. 12 on the shot clock. This is Man Baker to bring it in. Tankersley. This is Johnson. Blocked inside and a foul called. Marcus Anthony with the foul. His first team foul. Troy Houghton. First free throw rattles off, no good. Houghton, a 52.4% free throw shooter. So this one should go in. Doesn't. Harris with the rebound. Trying to go down the lane, kicks it out. 3 on the way, rims in and out. Houghton with a rebound. Third shot at it. Lays it up and in. That is Donzel Johnson, averaging 6.9 and a 4-2. Minute and a half into this ball game. Cameron, man defense for the Bobcats. Back to May. Brown on a little weave, gets a pick from Kamara. Now he's got a mismatch inside. They get the ball to him on the baseline. Kicks it back out. Cameron had it, lost it as Kamara was about to be blocked. Jonathan Brown blocks it, knocks it out of bounds. Say hello to our family and friends over in London, England. It's not 4 o'clock in the morning like normal for you, so I bet you're happy about that. Harris. Back out, Tanksley. Man, Baker. Houghton back to the hoop again, loses control of it. Blocking foul call as we've got 3 bodies underneath the basket. Cameron and May, one of those two. Cameron's going to get the foul, his first. Again, the Eagles have lost 4 of their last 5 games. Need to right the ship at one point in time. I look at their schedule real quick. They were 9-1 at one point, and that one loss, I think, is the one that doesn't count against Brigham Young. Houghton. 3 from the big man. Rims out no good. Anthony with a rebound. I'm guessing the Eagles wouldn't be too upset if the 6'8 guy takes shots from the outside the whole night. Brown. May. Anthony. Pick from Kamara down the lane. Kicks it out. Cameron in the corner. 3 spotted. Doesn't draw anything. Anthony with a rebound. Puts it up and in. Marcus Anthony has come on at semester, averaging 8.6 points per ball game. 6-2, 17 to go. Baker, Houghton. Houghton, back to Baker. Wants people to get out of the way. Picked on the play, got a mismatch inside. Harris, but he loses his handle on the ball, and out of bounds it goes as he had a smaller man on him, and a timeout called by Coach Ludwig over at Peru State. And with that, we'd like to thank our corporate partners for their continued support of CMU Athletics. MFA Oil, the Braun Home, Jennings Premium Meats, Community Auto Sales and Service, Airlink, Drury Hotels, Missouri Pacific Lumber, Howard County Electric, and Commercial Trust Company. Those folks make this possible for us to do these ball games. Next Saturday, we're back here, and Grandview comes to town, and that will be a Donnybrook on both ends of it. As I look at the women's schedule, Grandview women 19-4, 11-1 in the Heart. Central Methodist 19-4 and 9-4 in the Heart. And then I'll get you the men's information in just a second. Brown. Going to say hi to my grandsons in just a second as we get a little slow down. Cameron to the hoop. Puts it up, banks it in, scores and fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. So now I'll say hello to my grandsons who have been spending the week with us from Wednesday night on. Hello, Caden. Hello, Owen. Hello, Ian. 9, 7, and 3. And my saintly wife, who's taking care of all 3 of them today. Free throw is missed. Skylar Wilson into the ball game for Peru. That was him who just had the ball. Houghton. Baker. Stolen away by Kamara. And the dunk. 10-2. 4 minutes into this. Harris. Not been much of a factor yet for size. In fact, loses the ball again. Looks for a foul. Doesn't get it. Brown going to run it down. Has his shot blocked. Saved from going out of bounds by Baker. 3-on-2 coming the other direction. Harris looks at a 3. And a blocking foul and a dunk by Houghton. As Anthony stood there and took it. But they're going to call a blocking foul. That'll be his second personal foul. Houghton posterized him with the dunk. Jaden McGrew will check in. Fans don't like that call very much, as it appeared that he was there. And the ball hits the rim a second time, comes down to Harris, and now he's fouled by Kamara. So Jabril Harris will go to the free throw line. Harris, a 76.9% shooter. He is their leading scorer at 16.6 on the season. First free throw is good. 10-5. Second one no good. And Cameron with a rebound. Goes down the lane, has it stripped, but ends up with it anyway. Behind the back pass to Brown in the corner, who tries to penetrate. Can't. Back to Cameron. Turns. Plenty of time. McGrew. Stuck. May. 9 on the shot clock. Kamara with a 3. That's not his strong suit. May had a shot at it on the rebound, but it comes out. Ball gets away, and Cameron comes up with a 3-on-3. Waits. May lines a 3 up from the side. No good. Kamara with a rebound. He's got Houghton on him. Underneath to May. Blocked from behind by Harris. 6'8" Jabril Harris. 10-5. Just over 5 minutes into this. Brown looking for his first shot of the game. That's been part of the problem, is their teams are now playing defense on Brown a lot more, as his average has dropped from in the upper 20s down to 18. Baseline, all the way across to Houghton. Back out. This is Wilson. Kicks it back out. There's been a lot of ball movement, but not really getting much done. But a foul on May. That's team foul number 5 already against the Eagles. His first. 1 foul against Peru, 5 against the Eagles, and Charlie Bronikowski is going to check in for Isaiah May. Kamara goes out. Trent Lyles in, Bronikowski in. Wilson in the corner. Baker at the top of the key. Tanksley to the hoop, lays it up, off the glass, no good. Cameron with a rebound. Had an advantage, but couldn't get it past Tanksley to the hoop, and there'll be an blocking foul. I thought they might get Cameron for an offensive foul because he kind of hit him with an elbow a little bit to gain some separation, but that's not the case. So not a shooting foul, so we'll go back to that view. 20 on the shot clock. Lyles in the corner. Bronikowski against Collins. Brown wants to drive, kicks it over to Lyles. Cameron, 6 on the shot clock. Brown with a 3 on the way, going to hit the front of the rim, no good. Bronikowski battles, but can't get it there. Rebound to Collins. Or to Harris, rather. Long 3 on the way, no good. McGrew with the rebound, and down come the Eagles. Lyles. Brown. Step through. They want to travel, don't get it. Lyles. Spins. Tries to get it to Bronikowski inside. Knocked away by Harris. And Tanksley with it. Still has it around the pick. Cut off. Got a mismatch. Bronikowski on a small man. Cameron stalls that problem by stealing the ball. Gets bumped. No foul. Rolls it no good. Looks at the official. No call. Baker with a rebound. And here comes Peru in a hurry. 3-pointer on the way and good by Tanksley, and a timeout at 10-8. 5 fouls on the Eagles, 2 on the Bobcats. Community Auto Sales and Service is a one-stop shop for all your automotive needs, from brakes, tires, and oil changes to front-end alignments, engine repair, batteries, and state inspections. They have everything and can do anything to keep you on the road safely. Proud supporter of Eagle Athletics. Take a look at some quick stats. Peru State shooting 30% from the floor. Central 41.7. 1 of 4 from the three-point line for 25%. Central 0 of 4. 5 turnovers against Peru, 3 against the Eagles. 10 rebounds for Peru, 8 for the Eagles. 10 points in the paint, all of the points in the paint for the Eagles. 4 for the Bobcats. Central basketball. McGrew, Kamara, Brown. Big Tom Sewulu in the ball game, and Trent Lyles. Big Tom with a different hairstyle tonight. Hard to keep track except for his size. Brown. And a foul on Skylar Wilson inside. His second personal foul, team foul number 3. Quickly off the bench, getting ready to check in. Donzel Johnson back in out of Bloomington, Illinois. McGrew, Kamara in the corner. Sewulu, Lyles, Brown got a 3, and they're going to call him for an offensive foul. They're going to call an offensive foul on Tom Sewulu. Didn't like the pick, he said. Baker, Tanksley, Baker on the baseline. Looking for room to spin and shoot. Back out. Harris. Baker down the lane. Houghton back out. 3 on the way. Just made one from there, and that one spins around no good. Harris had the rebound, knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. Jabril Harris. 6'8" junior out of Chicago. He's their leading scorer at 16.6. He's got 1 in the game so far. Baseline jumper no good by Johnson. Brown on the run. McGrew. Lyles looks inside. Mismatch there. Kamara's got the big man on him. They want to switch back. Sewulu with a pick. Corner. Lyles, 3 in the air and on the way and good. Trent Lyles with his first points of the ball game, 13-8. Coach Ludwig's not going to have any voice left by the end of this because he's trying to talk to his team over the noise. There's a ball to the hoop, no good. Miss. Lyles out with a run after the Kamara rebound. Brown's down. And a blocking foul is called as they've got to kind of look around and make sure. That's the 4th team foul on Peru. Henry Tanksley, his second personal foul. Tanksley will check out. Skylar Wilson, 6'1", freshman guard out of Omaha, back into the ball game. McGrew, Sewulu, not bad from there. Got a 6'8" on a 6'8" inside. McGrew tipped out of bounds. Off the hands of Troy Houghton. 15 still on the play clock or on the shot clock. As we approach the 11-minute mark, Sewulu mugged underneath as he was open. Coach Sherman wants his team to be more ready on the out-of-bounds plays. Foul goes on Johnson, his first, team foul number 5. Brown inbounds. At new 20. Sewulu diving on the floor. He can't roll over. Timeout called by the Eagles. While Big Tom, that's one thing about Tom Sewulu. He is 6'8", 245, and I think that's being generous by saying that he's 245. He may be more than that. He gets on the floor a lot. He dives for a lot of basketballs, and that's got to be encouraging to his teammates when the 6'8", 245-pound guy's willing to dive on the floor. The 6'3" guy ought to be willing to dive, too. So, Quentin says he's got the body of an NFL tight end. For those of you over in England, we're talking about American football now, not your version of football. But I know Big Tom's got family and watching over there as well. Eagles basketball, 10:51 to go, 13-8. Started out pretty quickly at 4-0 and has slowed down considerably since then. Kamara, McGrew, Brown cuts through, Lyles. Cameron's got a three from the outside, hits the rim, no good. Wilson with the rebound. Basket counts, foul called. Donzel Johnson with the basket. Foul goes on McGrew, his first. Free throw good. 13-11. Eagles on pace to score in the mid-50s. They won't win very many ball games in the mid-50s no matter how good a defense they play. Brown squares up a three. It's short. Hangs on the rim, but Harris comes down with a rebound. Peru with a chance to tie or take the lead as we approach the halfway mark of this first half of basketball. Wilson. Back to Baker. Out. In, back out. Johnson. Harris. Underneath. Laid up and in by Man Baker. His first two, and we're tied at 13. May gets ready to check back in. Lyles. Cameron. Brown. Lyles. McGrew. Brown going to get a pick from Kamara. McGrew. Lyles. Corner. Dribbles it on the out-of-bounds line. And it looks like we have a timeout called. It's a media timeout. Didn't know we got one of those. I guess we get a couple of those. AirLink Rural Broadband is your local wireless and fiber internet provider, family owned and operated with coverage options in Sheraton, Howard, Saline, and surrounding counties. Interested in wireless or fiber service? Look for us and visit us at airlink123.com for information on all of your internet needs. Students are back, so a few more bodies in the gym. They've been back this week. Central postponed, pushed it back 1 week to try and get some more people well. The only folks on campus were the athletes and the international students who had booked their airfare ahead of time. And for those that did not want to transfer and get a different date and pay an exorbitant amount, they've been back for the week as well, earlier in the week, last week as a matter of fact. So we'll be back here next Saturday, and I will tell you that next Saturday I will be joined for both ball games, the women's game and the men's game. I will be joined by Jim Ross, played basketball here at Central Methodist, and he is a broadcaster over in the northern St. Louis area. So I'm looking forward to having him on the broadcast as well. I look, Grandview on the men's side, 7-5 in third place in their conference. Grandview women are 11-1 in conference and in second place, tied for first now on their side. So that'll be a really good game. The men's game will be really good as well, as now Eagles going to a trap defense. Harris inside, knocked away by May. It's on the floor. Tied up. May comes out with it. No jump ball call. Cameron with it. Against Houghton. Steps through to the basket. Can't get it to go. Foul will be called. Blocking foul as Cameron just could not get that to fall. But he will go to the free throw line and shoot a pair. Tanksley with his third foul. Tim Cameron. This is just hard to believe. But then you watch that shot. He's a 45% free throw shooter on the season. He shoots better from the field than the free throw line. He's a 46% shooter from the field, 45 from the free throw line. Makes one of the two. 14-13, 8:45 to go. Baker. Wilson back to Baker. Looks like zone now played by the Eagles. Houghton. Wilson puts it up and gets it to go. 15-14. As Dedrick Chan into the ball game. Cameron with a spin, off the glass and good. 5 points for Cameron. Lead goes back and forth, 15-14 for the Eagles. Johnson, ball at the top. Wilson. Chan inside, back out. Wilson at the top. Houghton has his pass picked off. Thrown ahead. And a big dunk by Jonathan Brown as he caught that ball and dunk, almost a double dribble. Dribbled it off his thigh and then back for Wilson. Another turnover. Brown with it. Tries to spin away from Wilson. Has it. 3-point advantage Eagles. May. Lyles. Cameron wants to go baseline. Cut off by Johnson. Knocked out of bounds by Johnson. May wants Kamara to make a cut. Jabril Harris back in. He's got 1 point, averaging 16. Cameron walks over to bring the ball inbounds. Into May. Brown top of the key. Cameron. 10 on the shot clock. Corner. Lyles made a three from there a little while ago and makes another one. Trent Lyles with 6 back-to-back threes for him. Baker with it. Cameron on him. Gets it across half court. Harris. Wilson. Baker. Wilson steps inside. 3 on the way, no good. Tipped around by Cameron. 2 Brown. Head to Kamara. He's going to go down the lane. Kicks it out to Lyles in the corner with a 3 from there. Off the side of the glass. Might have been partially blocked. To the hoop. No good, but tipped up and in. Johnson missed it. Man Baker with the basket. He's got 6 in the game and a timeout called by Peru State with a score 21-17. I believe I have a couple of dunks for you to look at, and the first one you're not even going to see him in the picture to start out with, but you'll see him in a minute. There's that jam. I think I also have it on this look as well. Same play, different angle. See the steal? Yep. And the flush. And if you like that, here comes another one that you're not going to see right away, but I may be able to fast forward through this a little bit and see if we can get to the end of it. There's the catch and the flush on that. And the full court shot of that. It showed you that replay again. I need to get it over to this replay and show you that one. There's the steal, thrown ahead. Brown with a good race down and the left-hand stuff. So, we'll get rid of those for you and get back to the main action here. Cameron with the basketball. Eagles with a 4-point lead and the ball. 6:18 to go. Cameron, Brown, got away with the travel. May looks inside. Back to Cameron. 15 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Going to get a pick from Kamara. Harris on him. Goes to side to go by. Harris can't get it to go, but Kamara catches and puts it back in. Kamara with 8. 6-point advantage. Pass on the wing. Now to the other side. Houghton thought about backing up and taking the three. Johnson down the lane. Harris in the lane. Gets him some space on Kamara. Can't get it to go. And the rebound by Baker. Brings it back out. Straightaway three is short by Johnson. Lyles with the rebound. Behind the back pass to Kamara. And he misses the chippy as he had Harris go flying by. But he missed the little banker. And there's a basket and a weak foul call. Weak blow of the whistle. Man, Baker scores it. Foul goes against Isaiah May. That's his second. Baker with 8. Averages 8.9, so he'll be at his average, making that one. 23-20. Lead cut in half. It was 6, down to 3. Cameron with just over 5 to go. Lyles. Brown wants to go against Houghton. Kamara wants to go against Harris. He does. See a spin or two. Back out. Lyles fakes the three. Corner Cameron. 6 on the plate on the shot clock. Finds his way into the lane all alone. Lays it up and in. 7 points for Tim Cameron. Was looking for some resistance. Didn't find any once he turned the corner. Mandy. Houghton. Back out. Houghton's got a 3 lined up. Back of the rim, no good. Knocked around. That'll be a foul call, and I think that's going to go on Baker. That'll be his first personal foul. And everybody's in the bonus from here on out. That's team foul number 7. Eagles with 8. So Trent Lyles at the line. Tom Sawulu back in. Lyles, 87.9%. And we've got another sub coming in after. Comes in now. D-Dotch Chan back into the ball game. Houghton out. Lyles, 1-1. No good. Sawulu runs it down and pulls it out of there. Lyles has it back. Kamara's got a Baker on him, got a height advantage. They're swinging back to him eventually. Cameron. Brown. 6, 5. Lyles loses the handle on it. Going to have to chuck it. Does. At the buzzer. Hits the rim. Almost made it. Wilson with a rebound. 25-20. 3:52 to go. Baker. Harris. Baker. Lyles on him. All the way back out. Chan with a walk. Moved his feet before he dribbled the basketball. It's turnover number 9 for Peru. 5 turnovers for the Eagles. Peru now down shooting 34%. The Eagles at 45%. So they've improved greatly here lately. Brown wants to go lane. Lyles has got 2 3-pointers from that spot. Misses that one. Baker had the rebound. Cameron took it away from him. Brown. Step, left hand on and in. Makes those tough shots. He's got 4. Wilson. Back to man defense. Wilson at the top. Baker with the ball. Chan against Cameron, has the shot blocked. Ahead it comes to Kamara. Crossover, loses the control of it for a second, puts it up and in. Fodi Kamara with 10 now in the ball game. First player in double figures for either side. Baker with the basketball. Wilson far side, or near side now. Wilson with it again. Harris with a three, no good. Tipped out of bounds by Baker. It'll be Central basketball. Two subs, or sub coming in. Jason McGrew comes in. Jaden McGrew in. Cameron out. Central basketball, 9-point lead, biggest lead for them. 2:09 to go here in the first half of play. Jaden McGrew. Brown fouled on the way to the hoop. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Harris with the foul, his first. Brown at the line. 84%, almost 85% free throw shooter. First good. Houghton back in. Wilson out. Ty Griggs also into the ball game. 6-foot freshman from Omaha. Second free throw also good. 11-point advantage. Griggs in the corner. Nobody was guarding him momentarily. Harris in the corner. Griggs. Houghton. Back out. Griggs. Harris. They're double teaming him to try and get the ball out of his hands. Griggs has it. Almost stripped away. 2 on the shot clock. Gets the shot away. No good. Tipped around. Harris holds off Lyles. Houghton. Griggs with a three. No good. McGrew has it knocked out of his hands by Baker. Off of McGrew's leg, out of bounds, says the official. 1:14 to go. Need to look at rebounds because I think that's Eagles out rebounding Peru 18-11 or 18-10. Houghton. Baker's got a straight up three. Look at it. Hit. Baker with 12 double figures for his team. Back to 8 with a minute to go here in the first half. Sawulu back in the game. Couple of picks from him. Brown. Kamara inside against Harris. Misses, but Tom Sawulu cleans up inside. Big Tom with his first points of the game. Houghton around. Sawulu stops him and an offensive foul, and I think that will go on Baker. Oh, it's on 22, Jabril Harris. That's his second personal foul. He's walking towards the bench, and Chan will come back into the game. D-Dot Chan, 6'8" from Rochester, Minnesota. He's a junior as well. Not quite the beef that Harris has, but also 6'8". All the way across Lyles. Good thing he can jump. Kamara with a steal. Lyles with a travel as he wanted to get inside the three-point line and get Houghton out of the way, but he took a little step inside and got called for it. One 3-1 zone now by the Eagles. Chan inside, goes through his legs and off of Kamara. .1 to go in the half. Catch, couple of dribbles and shoot. Chan knocked out of bounds with 1.6 to go. Now it's catch and shoot. You got time for one dribble, but that's about it. 33-23. 1.6. Johnson to bring it in. Chan, turnaround jumper on the way, rim no good, and we're at the half, 33-23. So we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, Quentin Norris will have some information for you as I look to see if the dance team's coming out. They are not, so we'll go ahead and take a break and be back in about 4 minutes with the halftime report by Quentin Norris. You're listening to basketball and watching on the Hart Conference Network.
How do you become better prepared for today's job market? You choose a better way of learning. At Central Methodist University, we are proud to be one of the first to offer a new comprehensive digital approach to teaching and learning that changes everything. Introducing Digital U. Digital U, available only on the CMU campus in Fayette, transforms the entire learning experience. It's so much more than simply incorporating smart devices into the classroom. Utilizing technology to better engage students, Digital U offers enhanced, never-before-available learning. The technology of Digital U begins with iPads, which are provided at no cost by the university. Over time, fewer textbooks will be needed, which should mean lower cost for most students. At Digital U, students will learn in the same way in which they live, with the access and ease that only this level of technology can provide. And Digital U doesn't just transform the student experience. Faculty can use their devices for everything, allowing for more time and access to teach and guide their students. The Digital U program is made up of many advanced elements, including replacement of some traditional textbooks with ebooks, incorporation of Apple TVs in the classroom, specialized new learning apps, the ability to attend class on their device while traveling for sports, music, and other CMU activities, improved communication and collaboration, greater faculty-student connection, and so much more. Digital U incorporates these dynamic digital experiences into the traditional classroom, and students come energized, engaged, and excited to learn. Digital U is not a replacement for traditional learning. It's an enhancement, providing new and greater ways of learning. At last, a connective traditional education that moves at the speed of the real world. Get more from your college experience with CMU's Digital U. Contact us today. CMU. Be more.
Life in college has changed forever, and now you get to choose the college experience that fits your world, your way. It's your education. Finally, you get to choose. Central Methodist University is the place to start your journey, whether it's learning online or going to class in person and enjoying all a traditional college life offers, like the Digital U technology and lifestyle at Central. Central has a network of offerings that are hard to beat, from nursing to marine biology, from chemistry to music performance and cybersecurity. The athletic programs at Central are among the best in the country. The campus is safe, and there are dozens of clubs and organizations from which to choose. Or, if a different way of learning is your thing, we have classes across Missouri and online. Get your college experience on track your way. Choose Central Methodist University, Fayette, Missouri, online and statewide.
How do you make traditional education more effective for today's job market? You transform it at Central Methodist University. Now the only limit to your education is your imagination. The new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
At last, an approach to teaching and learning that connects the traditional classroom to the real world at Central Methodist University. Now you can learn the way you live and the way you'll work with the new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
Okay, we're back here at Puckett Fieldhouse. Central Methodist leading Peru State 33-23. This is, of course, give you updates what's going on in the sports world. First of all, it's nice to see our cheerleaders and our dance team earlier for the women's game and here for the men's game as well. Of course, the big one coming up Wednesday night. Of course, the men's and women's basketball team takes on Benedictine women, play at 5:30. As you probably know, Benedictine women beat Clark 68-66 in overtime. So a big showdown for first place in the Hard American Conference South. Of course, the Benedictine men, Central Methodist men will play at 7:30 as well. Of course, baseball, hey, in just about 6 days, they are in San Antonio, starting off with a 4-game series with a doubleheader taking Our Lady of the Lake. First pitch is at 1 o'clock. Then next Saturday, they'll be back in San Antonio. Games 3 and 4 of the doubleheader against Our Lady of the Lord. Yeah, it'll be a 12 noon start time as well. And in just 6 weeks from today, it is, of course, their home opener taking on Graceland. First pitch is at 1 o'clock. The pregame show will begin at 12:45 p.m. Looking forward to doing the play-by-play for some Central Methodist baseball as well. And then, of course, the softball, they'll be opening up their season on February 11th. They're in Alexandria, Louisiana, taking on LSU Alexandria in a classic. They'll probably play 4 games as well. I think their home opener is March 19th against, I like to say, Evangel into town for a 1 o'clock first pitch, 12:45 pregame show as well. And then, of course, next Saturday, of course, the men and women's basketball team will be hosting Grandview. 2 o'clock for the women, men at 4, and I think pregame show 1:45 p.m. And I think the men about the 3:45 mark, or 20 minutes in between games as well. Justice Quentin Nars with the report on here going on at Central Methodist.
Life in college has changed forever, and now you get to choose the college experience that fits your world, your way. It's your education. Finally, you get to choose. Central Methodist University is the place to start your journey, whether it's learning online or going to class in person and enjoying all a traditional college life offers, like the Digital U technology and lifestyle at Central. Central has a network of offerings that are hard to beat, from nursing to marine biology, from chemistry to music performance and cybersecurity. The athletic programs at Central are among the best in the country. The campus is safe, and there are dozens of clubs and organizations from which to choose. Or, if a different way of learning is your thing, we have classes across Missouri and online. Get your college experience on track your way. Choose Central Methodist University. Fayette, Missouri, online and statewide.
We are back. I want to show you something. Don't know that I've ever seen this before, but I'm seeing it right now. Peru State's coaching staff has not made it to the locker room. They have been standing out here for almost 7 minutes over behind their bench, going over all their strategy and whatnot. Their players have gone to the locker room, getting some hydration and everything that they need. And the coaches are out figuring this out. So I don't know if the coaches are going to go back to the locker room or they're just going to sit them down on the bench and talk to them. But I've not seen that before, where the entire coaching staff separates themselves from the players and discusses all the strategy and everything they've got going on. And then now they're headed back to the locker room. So we'll go back to that shot. Hope that you're enjoying the 3 cameras as we try to get used to that. As we get closer to the end of the season, we will probably pull out and do a whole lot of different things. We may have 3 live cameras going rather than just the 1 live camera, which is the one you have on right now. And then the other 2 are standalones on the free throw line. We may try and set up a camera down on the court somewhere out of harm's way, as we've got the capabilities of doing some wireless cameras around the arena as we go along. But we've got some of that to do. We will go ahead. I'm going to put this up on the screen for right now. Halftime stats. For Peru, they are 9 of 29 for 31% from the floor, field goal percentage. Central 14 of 29, 48.3. Free throws, 3 of 7 for 42.9% for Peru State. Central 3 of 6 for 50%. Three-point shooting, 2 of 12 for 16.7% for Peru. 2 of 11 for 18.2, and both of those are Trent Lyle three-pointers. Rebounds, total rebounds, 20 for either team. Offensive rebounds, 10 for Peru State, 7 for the Eagles. Turnovers, 10 for Peru State, 6 for the Eagles. Those numbers are there. 33-23 is the score. Looking at some other information off of this. Central was 7 steals to 3 for Peru State. Points in the paint, 24 for Central Methodist, 24 of their 33 in the lane, 14 for Peru. 5 assists for both sides. Get you the individual scoring now. Man Baker with 12. Donzel Johnson 5. Henry Tanksley with 3. Troy Houghton with 2. And Jabril Harris, their leading scorer on the season, with 1. And he has 2 fouls. Tanksley has 3. For the Eagles, Fodi Kamara with 10 points. Tim Cameron with 7. 6 for Trent Lyles, a pair of threes. Jonathan Brown with 6, including a dunk. Marcus Anthony with 2. And Tom Sawulu with 2. Only foul trouble is Marcus Anthony has 2, and Isaiah May has 2 for the Eagles. And the Eagles are on the road Wednesday night at Benedictine. That features Benedictine going into today is 7-5, and the Eagles are 6-6. So that's a chance to jump up one spot in the standings as they go along. And then they're back home next Saturday versus Grandview. They're 7-5, third place in the Northern Division. So I'm going to go ahead and take another quick 1-minute break, let you see that ad one more time. It gives me a chance to look up a couple of things before we come back. So we'll be back in about a minute here on the Hart Conference Network.
Life in college has changed forever, and now you get to choose the college experience that fits your world, your way. It's your education. Finally, you get to choose. Central Methodist University is the place to start your journey, whether it's learning online or going to class in person and enjoying all a traditional college life offers, like the Digital U technology and lifestyle at Central. Central has a network of offerings that are hard to beat, from nursing to marine biology, from chemistry to music performance and cybersecurity. The athletic programs at Central are among the best in the country. The campus is safe, and there are dozens of clubs and organizations from which to choose. Or, if a different way of learning is your thing, we have classes across Missouri and online. Get your college experience on track your way. Choose Central Methodist University, Fayette, Missouri, online and statewide.
We're back. I'm looking for scores. I don't see the scores, but I do see the up-to-date standings, so I will tell you that William Penn won their ball game today, and I should have a schedule here somewhere. I can't give you the scores, but I can tell you who they played. Maybe I can. Well, then again, maybe not. But William Penn won today. They're 12-1. Mount Mercy won today. They're 8-5. Grandview hasn't changed yet. Clark won today. They're 6-7. Culver hasn't reported yet, nor has Graceland. In the Southern Division, Evangel lost today, so they're 8-5. Benedictine lost today. They're 7-6. And Missouri Valley lost today. They're 3-10. So, if the Eagles can hold on and win this ball game, they will move up a spot. Well, maybe they'll be 7-6. So will Benedictine. Park may be 7-6. Evangel gets a game closer to the rest of the pack as they lost today. So we'll go along with that as we have it. Try and get some more information as we can get that available. I was looking for the Heart of America composite score, but didn't see it. I guess if I look maybe for their the men's basketball schedule, maybe I'll find that. Ah, there's the scoreboard. So now I can give you the scores around the conference. Benedictine, as Quentin reported earlier, beat Clark in women's basketball 66-64 in overtime. Evangel beat William Penn 70-63. Missouri Valley women beat Mount Mercy 71-64. Got some volleyball scores, got some other stuff. Culver women beat Baker 60-55. Park gets their second win, the conference win of the year, a 58-51 decision over Graceland. Central Methodist 79-67 over Peru. Mid-America beat Grandview 71-44. Mount Mercy in men's basketball beat Missouri Valley. Clark beat Benedictine by 3 at Benedictine. William Penn defeated Evangel by 1. So, back to action we go as I get stuff off my screen and get other stuff up so you can see better. And Collins inside, or Harris rather, gets the basket. And we're underway here in the second half. Brown, May, Anthony, Cameron, and Kamara. Fody Kamara on the baseline. Rises for a jumper, off the rim, no good. Marcus Anthony gets the rebound. Houghton with a block. Anthony with the stick back and the foul. He's got 4 in the game. Foul goes on Donzel Johnson. His second personal foul. 1 free throw for Marcus Anthony. And it's good. Leads up to 11. Cameron picks up Baker. Baker's their leading scorer with 12. Tanksley saddled with foul trouble. He's got 3, misses the first shot, his first shot of the second half. Cameron, Brown, one to go inside to Kamara. Lane rises up, jumper in the air, good. He's got 8. Kamara almost steals the inbounds pass as he has to hustle back. Johnson, Tanksley, Houghton, Lane, can't get anybody in the air to shoot over. Inside it goes. As Harris had it inside. Shot up and in by Henry Tanksley. He's got 5. We've played a minute and 50 seconds here in the second half. May. Anthony. Cameron. Knocked away from him, but he maintains his dribble. Down the lane, left-hand scoop shot comes up short. Harris with the rebound. Baker knocked away from him by Cameron. Goes out of bounds, touched by Peru State. Cameron turned and wanted to fire it to Marcus Anthony, but he was running down the court with his back to the ball, so he couldn't do that. Brown, Kamara, back to Brown. Kamara with a pick. Brown settles 3 in the air, in and out, no good. May had his hands on it, but it comes out to Harris. Baker, and an offensive foul, and that's going to go, I believe, on Jabril Harris, and that'll be his third. Second team foul. That is foul number 3. Up off the bench, somebody we have not seen yet. Isaac Simpson, a 6'8 senior forward out of Papillon, Nebraska. So they have 3 6'8s on their roster. 3 6'6s, 3 6'8s, and a couple of 6'5s. Eagles have a 6'8 and a 6'6, and that's about it. Brown turns the corner, loses the ball to Baker. Tanksley. Anthony with nice defense, but Tanksley goes up and under and gets it to go. He's got 7 in the game, 4 here in the second half. Cameron. Anthony rises for a 3. Doesn't get anything. Kamara saves it. No, he doesn't. He's stepping on the end line as he throws it back in. Houghton inbound the ball. Was 10 at the half. It's 9 now. Tanksley. And we've got a foul called, and Tanksley will go to the free throw line. Marcus Anthony, his third. Tanksley at the line. He's a 62% shooter from the free throw line. Lyles in, Anthony out. Second free throw for Henry Tanksley, 6'4" senior out of Lincoln, Nebraska. Second free throw is good. Down to 8. May, Lyles, Cameron. Going to get a pick from Kamara, and he's called for a moving screen, and that's his second personal foul. Kamara leading scorer. And he's got 4 rebounds, tied for the lead in that. Houghton around the corner. Kamara comes over, contests, but Houghton with the basket. He's got 4 in the ball game. Leads down to 6. Lyles, Cameron, May, Brown rises for a jumper from the free throw line, no good, but May tracks it down. Lyles with a quick 3, hits it. He's got 3 threes in the game, 9 for Trent Lyles, and a timeout called by Coach Sherman and the Eagles, up by 9 again. Community Auto Sales and Service is a one-stop shop for all your automotive needs, from brakes, tires, and oil changes to front-end alignments, engine repair, batteries, and state inspections. They have everything and can do anything to keep you on the road safely. Proud supporter, Eagle Athletics. $15:29 to go. It was 10 at the half. It's 9 now as Peru State has knocked 1 point off the lead in the first 4.5 minutes. Eagles have had times during the year where they have gone cold for a little while, and it has cost them leads and put them further behind. It hasn't happened much today yet. Hopefully it doesn't happen at all. I want to say hello to Coach Sherman's mom and dad and family out in Colorado. because I know they're watching. Get to see your son, the head coach, your grandson, the associate head coach, and your great-grandson run on the floor when the game's over. Houghton to bring it in. Houghton, Baker, Johnson, Tanksley, and Simpson on the floor for Peru. That's Baker. Houghton inside. Back out. 3 on the way and good. Denzel Johnson, his 8th point of the ball game. Cameron, Brown. Back to Cameron. After Lyles touched it, May, Brown wants to drive. Cameron, step back, 3 on the way. Good, Tim Cameron, 10 points for him. Leads back to 9. Right down the lane, kick it out. Tanksley from the corner, 3 on the way and hits it. He's come alive. He's got 11. I think he only may have had 2 at the half. He's also got 3 fouls. That's why he didn't have a lot of points, because he was in foul trouble in the first half. May, Brown, Lyles, Cameron. Backing against Johnson. Simpson with a block. Kamara gets it underneath. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. As Isaac Simpson blocked it. Troy Houghton with his foul first. Kamara at the free throw line. That was his first free throw of the ball game. He shoots 60.7%. Skylar Wilson, freshman from Omaha, into the lineup. Second free throw, also good. Each time Peru State makes a little run, and Central has answered back. This is Baker. Simpson thought about a 3. Wilson. Tanksley. Tanksley with another 3 and hits it. His range is expanding, and a timeout called by Peru. It's down to 5. Tanksley's got 14. Airlink Rural Broadband is your local wireless and fiber internet provider, family owned and operated with coverage options in Sheraton, Howard, Saline, and surrounding counties. Interested in wireless or fiber service? Visit us at airlink123.com for information on all of your internet needs. Eagles on the road Wednesday at Benedictine. Back here Saturday against Grandview. See what we got left home schedule-wise. Grandview, and then finish up with 3 games at home against Park, Mid-America, and Mo Valley. So hopefully that's a friendly schedule at the end of the season to have 3 home games. Evangel is in first place in the Southern Division as of today. Park is in second. Mid-America is in 6th, and Missouri Valley is in 7th. So the 4 home games they have left. Oh, that game is at Evangel, sorry. So they have 3 home games left against the number 2 team in the conference as of today, and 2 of the bottom teams, the number 6 and 7. So a chance to make some hay and move up in the standings. And I will tell you also, William Penn's only got 1 loss on the season, and the Eagles gave that to them, 69-63 here at Puckett Fieldhouse. Brown. Cameron with a 3, hits it. Tim Cameron with 13 now in the ball game. Leading scorer for the Eagles. Quickly down the floor. Baker around the screen. Man open for just a moment. Tanksley feeling it, can't get that one to go, and Lyles comes out with the ball. Going to push it a little bit. Tanksley from behind. May, Lyles, back to May. Brown, Cameron. Offense runs through Tim Cameron. Brown, Kamara inside against Simpson. Knocked out. Cameron backs up, another three. He knows that one's no good. He goes after it and gets it. Throws it back in, and Brown has it. Lyles in the lane. Back out. 13 on the shot clock. Inside to Kamara on the baseline. Simpson on him underneath, but and Kamara steps on the end line, out of bounds. Jabril Harris back in. Isaac Simpson checks out. 12:34. Baker. Harris. Got a guard on him. They'll probably want to take him inside and set that up. Houghton. Couple of spins and a lay-in. He's got 6. He averages 10. He has 6. Tanksley averages 9. He's got 14. Cameron. Lyles. From May. Back to Brown. He goes baseline against Houghton. Comes out on the other side. Cameron. Lyles. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Houghton with a rebound. It's down to 6. And Peru State has the basketball. Bobcats. Houghton. Ball fake. Didn't get anywhere. And there's a travel. Called on Skylar Wilson. Johnson back in. Wilson out. Sewulu in. May out. So Sewulu will bang inside against Jabril Harris. Cameron across the timeline. Kamara, a little bit of a lazy pass. Tipped and knocked away. Houghton. Reverse layup good. And it's down to 4. As close as Peru has been in a long time. Jaden McGrew gets ready to check in. Kamara back to Cameron. Lyles back to Cameron. 3 from the corner. Good. 16 for Tim Cameron. The lead back to 7. For every punch, Central's had a counter punch so far. Harris going to back in Sewulu. That's a tough job moving Tom Sewulu around inside. Baker. Harris with a 3, no good. Rebound out. Brown. Sewulu inside. Nice run to floor, big fella. Get rewarded for that with a basket. He's got 4. All alone laying it up and in is Donzel Johnson. He's got 10. 3 players in double figures now for Peru. Tanksley with 14. Baker with 12. Johnson with 10. Almost knocked away again. Cameron says something to Kamara about it. Lyles. Kamara. Cameron. Brown's got a 3 in the air. Rims out no good. Nice block out inside. And out with the ball is Tanksley. 3 in the air, no good. Sewulu with the rebound. Cameron. Tripped on the way through. And we'll have what looks like a media timeout, maybe. That foul on Tanksley, and that's his 4th. That's a big foul. Media timeout. We'll run down the scoring real quickly for you while we have this timeout. Tanksley with 14, Baker with 12, and Johnson with 10. Houghton with 8. Harris, their leading scorer at 16.6, has 3, and that's all the scoring for Peru State. Cameron with 16, Kamara with 12, Lyles with 9, Brown with 8, Anthony with 5, Swoboda off the Sawulu, off the bench with 4. Kamara, the leading rebounder for the Eagles, with 6. Harris, the leading rebounder for Peru State, with 9. So he's about to break into double figures on the rebounding side of it, but his scoring is way down in this ball game as he averages 16 and he has 3. Be back here next Saturday, 2 o'clock women's game on the air, 1:45. Jim Ross will join me for that. And then the men's game, 4 o'clock or shortly thereafter, depending on how long the women's game lasts. And that will be a big women's game, and it will be a big men's game for that factor, as they have Grandview, and Grandview only has 1 loss in the conference going into today. McGrew, Sawulu, back to McGrew. May back in the ball game. Brown with it now. Picked by Sawulu. Harris picks up, slows down. May. Brown, 6 on the shot clock. Sawulu with a pick. Knocked away, turned over, 3 on 2. Harris lays it up and in. He's got 5 now, and the lead is down to 5. 9 minutes to go in the second half of play. Brown. McGrew goes around, and a foul will be called on Johnson. His 3rd. That's team foul number 5. Only 2 on the Eagles here in the second half. A couple more fouls will get the Eagles into bonus. Sawulu inbound, scores, and is fouled. Tom Sawulu pick and roll around the edge. Gets it to go. Harris picks up the foul, and that's 4 on him, I believe. So Tanksley has 4, Harris has 4, and Harris will leave, and Isaac Simpson back into the ball game. Get you that close up. A little better shot of the free throw shooter. Nails it. Lead is up to 8. Baker around the pick. S.J. Allison Jr. into the ball game. That's Simpson. That's Allison. Baker. Simpson. Baker again. Steps through and misses the shot. Tipped and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Central basketball, and Cameron's going to come right back in. So Big Tom Sawulu comes in, gives them 7 points off the bench. Brown, May, back to Brown. Trapped. Jump ball called. It's Central basketball. 8:14 to go. 57-49. Kamara. Cameron looks inside. Still got plenty of time on the shot clock. Brown misses the 3. Baker out on the run. Houghton underneath. Has to kick it back out. Baker with it again. All the way back across. Houghton against Kamara. Gets it to go. Troy Houghton now with 10. 4 players in double figures for Peru State. 2 in double figures for the Eagles. McGrew. Cameron off a pick. McGrew Kamara on the baseline against Simpson. May, Brown, Cameron, 5. Kamara inside, reverse shot off left hand, good. Vodi Kamara now with 14 in the game. Stays at 8. Baker fouled on the way to the basket. Jaden McGrew will pick up the foul, his second. Team foul number 3. Eagles will be shooting bonus on the next Peru State foul. Into Johnson. Baker finds his way to the hoop as everybody parted out of the way and let him go right to the hoop. Coach Sherman not liking that. He's looking for a substitute to put in. Didn't care for how that defense was played. May, Brown, Kamara, back to Brown. And Cameron dribbles the ball out of bounds. Trent Lyles in. In for Cameron. 6-point game. 6:43. Peru with the basketball. The Bobcats looking to get. They've gotten back to 4 in this half. They're at 6 now. Simpson, trapping defense. Houghton, too hard of a pass, but it ends up in Baker's hands, and he travels. Ball fake, drug his foot. Coach Ludwig doesn't care for that too much. 6:23 to go. McGrew with the basketball. Coach Sherman says to make them work. Brown with a 3, hits it. He's got 11 in the ball game. Third player in double figures for the Eagles as Jonathan Brown hits it. Simpson, Houghton with Lyles on him, bit of a mismatch. It's Houghton 6'4", Lyles 6 foot. Allison with the basket, his first 2 points of the ball game. S.J. Allison out of Dallas, Texas, junior guard, 6'5". They have a lot of length on this team. Lyles. Brown. Spin move. Lyles. No shot. Shot clock expires. 7-point game. Tanksley and Harris back in with their 4 fouls each and a timeout called by Peru State. It looks like they've got 2 left. Central has 3 left. We'll take a quick break, catch our breath, and we'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Hart Conference Network.
How do you make traditional education more effective for today's job market? You transform it at Central Methodist University. Now the only limit to your education is your imagination. The new Digital U, available only on the campus of CMU. Be more.
We're back. I'm looking at other scores, see if there's anything updated in the Hart. Not very much. So we'll just continue on here. (62-55) is our score. 5:20 to go. I believe the Eagles have led the entire ball game. They got off to a 4-0 start, and I don't think that they have trailed once in this ball game. They were up 10 at the half. They're up 7 now with 5:20 to go. Eagles average 76.3. Peru averages 74.8. Peru gives up 76. Central gives up 66 per game. Allison. Harris, double teamed in the corner. Don't want him to turn and go anywhere. Tipped by Brown. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play there. Brown, May, Kamara, McGrew, and Lyles on the court. Harris, Baker, Houghton, Allison, and Tanksley on the court for the Bobcats. To the hoop, no basket there for Houghton as he put it up off the glass short. Brown in a hurry down the floor, puts it up and scores before the defense can get set up. He's got 13 in the game now. Averages 18. Allison and Baker play catch out front against this zone. Allison in the lane. Tanksley got 4 fouls. Allison back with it again. Almost a double dribble. That's yell from the sidelines. No basket there, but it ends up in Houghton's hands. He puts it up and in, and he's got 12. McGrew into the front court, gives it to Lyles. May, McGrew, lefty on the baseline. Nice hands by Kamara to corral it. Shot partially blocked. He ends up on the deck. No foul calls. 7-point lead. Allison. Harris with a long 3 and makes it. He's got 8, and it's back to 4. Tanksley and Harris with 4 each. Fouls. As the Eagles look to attack. May. Brown. 10 on the shot clock. He wants everybody to get out of the way. He goes against Tanksley. To the hoop, lays it up and in. Good recognition by Brown to go at a guy with 4 fouls who doesn't want to foul out. Houghton. Foul called. Ball rolls out of play, and nobody's going to go get it. Houghton finally sees that it rolls out. Third foul on May. Cameron back in. Lyles out. Harris gets pushed under the basket. Tanksley back to Harris. Baker in the lane for quite a while. Kamara with a block. Ahead to Cameron. Loses control of it, but picks it back up on the dribble and continues on. 3:06 to go. 6-point advantage. McGrew with the ball now as Cameron hands it off to him. Back. May. McGrew. Left. Spins. To the hoop. Can't get it to go. Foul called. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot a pair. That goes on Donzel Johnson. His 4th. He joins Tanksley and Collins with 4 fouls in the game. McGrew's first free throw is good. His first point of the game. He's a 62.5% free throw shooter. Makes it a 3-possession game. Misses that one. Houghton had it. This is Tanksley. About breaks his own ankle. Baker. Tanksley looks at a 3, takes the 3, misses the 3, tipped around. Collins keeps tipping it till he gets it back. Off the glass, no good, and Cameron with a rebound. Cameron underneath McGrew's left hand. It goes underneath the basket, scores, and pushes it to 9. 2:09 to go. Coach Sherman with a quick timeout. He's got 2 left. Full timeout. Here comes dance team out, so we'll let you see them again. Of course, you're not going to be able to hear them, but you won't be able to hear the music, but you'll be able to see them. 2:09 to go, 69-60. Here in Hart play. Puckett Fieldhouse. Basketball will be Bobcats underneath the central basket, so they'll have to go the length of the floor. 2:09, 9-point lead. Baker, pressure from Cameron. Johnson back to Baker. Houghton inside. Kamara comes over to seal him off. Thrown away. McGrew has it. Take care of the basketball. He checks to see where Houghton is behind him. May, Kamara, back to Cameron. 20 seconds, 1:44 to go. Tanksley going to come out. He's trying to draw the foul, which would be his 5th. Brown, 7 on the shot clock. Down the lane. A little runner, floats it up and in. And there is a warning for flopping against one of the Bobcats. Lyles in for Tim Cameron. Cameron with 16 points. It's an 11-point lead now with 1:23 to go. Eagles have 2 fouls to give. Tanksley. Score the basket, and he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Tanksley was 16 now. Tanksley at the line. 1:15 to go. Comes up short. McGrew with the rebound, gets it to Brown. Tipped away, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles. It's almost a steal. And we got a timeout called by the Bobcats. They have 1 left in the game. Tanksley with 16, Baker with 14, Houghton with 12, Johnson with 10, Harris with 8, Allison with 2. That's the scoring for the Bobcats. Brown with 17, Cameron 16, Kamara 14, Lyles with 9, Sewulu 7, Anthony 5, McGrew with 3. $1:11 to go. Be Central basketball underneath their own basket. 26 seconds to go. Tanksley's out there along with Harris. They both have 4 fouls, as does Johnson. So if they need to foul, only 2 of the players on the floor have any fouls to give without being disqualified. Lyles has it. Tanksley tries to take it away from him. Lyles breaks it, gets it down to Brown. He'll pull it back out and wait. He's the better free throw shooter on the team. Come at him with 3 players, finally foul, and we'll see who the foul is called on. On Houghton. Second personal foul. Cameron back in, Lyles out. It's team foul number 8, so it's still 1-1. Brown, an 84.7% free throw shooter. I did not jinx him. 3 of 3 from the line. Hits both free throws. Up to 11, under a minute. Tanksley. Baker tipped out of bounds. Stay with the Bobcats. 33-23 at the half. 73-62 right now. Tanksley lines up a three in the air, hits it. He's got 19. Kamara ahead to Brown. He'll hold on to it. It's an 8-point lead, and he's the best free throw shooter on the team. And Tanksley fouls him, and Tanksley fouls out with 19 points. So he fouls out. Houghton back in. That one rattles around but stays in. 5 for 5 from the line for him. 20 points. 2 above his average. 36.3. Makes them both, which is what you need to do down the stretch. Get the ball in your best free throw shooter's hands and let him make free throws. Baker, Houghton, down the lane to the corner. That's Allison, has his shot blocked by McGrew. Cameron comes out with it. They're going to try and foul him because they don't want to foul Brown anymore. Long pass picked off by Baker. 16 to go. 3 on the way and good. Denzel Johnson. Cameron with it. Timeout called by Tim Cameron with a 7-point lead and 10.9 to go. Brown with 21, Cameron 16, Kamara 14, Lyles 9, Sewulu 7, Anthony 5, McGrew 3. Kamara also the leading rebounder with 7. Harris the leading rebounder with 12. He's 2 points short of a double-double as he's only got 8 points. Tanksley, who's fouled out, has 19. Baker with 14, Johnson with 13, Houghton with 12. 7 points, and we'll see if the Bobcats want to foul as soon as the ball comes in bounds again. It is a 3-possession game, so even 2 free throws won't change that. But the fact that they only have 1 timeout left will change that, as they can score and call timeout right away and set up their defense one more time. They got to get the ball back first. Eagles at Benedictine, 5:30 women's game, 7:30 men's game. Important on both sides for seeding purposes and spots in where you're at in the heart. May to bring it in. They get it into Brown. He's got to get it across half court, but that's all he's got to do. And they didn't steal it. They're going to pull it out, and we're going to get a 75-68 final. 16-8, 7-6 in the heart. Peru 10-13, 5-8 in the heart. Give you a quick rundown again of the scoring for the Bobcats. Tanksley with 19, Baker 14, Johnson 13, Houghton 12, Harris with 8, and Allison with 2. For the Eagles, Brown with 21, Cameron with 16, Kamara 14, Lyles with 9, Sewulu 7, Anthony 5, and McGrew 3. It was 33-23 at the half. Ends up 75-68. That will do it from Puckett Fieldhouse, our broadcast today. Women win their ball game by the final score of 79-67. The men win 75-68, so about almost identical scores in the game. That will do it from Fayette, from Central Methodist. This is Charlie Brown along with Quentin Norris. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back here Saturday for action when Grandview comes to town for women at 2, men at 4. Thanks for watching here on the Heart of America Conference